Coming up on iPads in the Classroom, we're visiting some museums. Hi, and welcome to iPads in the Classroom from TechEdge. My name is Guy Trainin, and today we're going to talk about doing some museum visits online through your iPads. And museum apps are becoming more and more common, and a lot of them are actually designed, originally at least, to allow visitors to museums to really enjoy the museum and have a richer experience. But as they've evolved, they're actually a fantastic way to visit a museum that you don't have access to because it's far away. So we'll start with an app from the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, and what you can see is that the Getty Museum has the current shows. Let's look at the Los Angeles show, and you can hear about this exhibition. So there's a description of what this exhibition is about from the person who's actually doing it, and then you can have audio and images. And what I love about this is that you can actually explore here its photography. You can explore the photographs, but you can also listen to an expert talking about the art. So this app is very, very rich. The shows change with time, so while you have a constant collection, you actually, every time you go to this app or every few months when they change a show, you will actually find different content. So you want to hang on to a museum app and see how things evolve. The second one, and this is an app I love, this is from the Design Museum, and what this has is it's very visual, as is appropriate for a design museum, and you can look through products that are designed, and you can scroll one way or the other, so this is very interesting. And as these selected products open, you can get a much closer view of that design. Then you have a short description. You have the director of the Design Museum actually talking about this piece, and some discussion of the artist that created it. And finally, in the bottom, which I love, is the ability to look at it from different directions. So instead of just seeing the frontal shot of this object, since it is three-dimensional, you actually can scroll through the different sides and also, of course, be able to comment or read other people's comments, share it through Twitter and Facebook, or just create a list of favorites. So, and we've talked about this with previous apps about art as well, you can curate your own show based on your favorites and have students present their shows then to other students and explain their reasoning. So you can add very rich discussion around even a simple app like this. Navigation is very easy with a side panel, and you can also conduct a search. The final app I want to talk about as far as museums is the Memphis Museum of Art, or the Memphis Brooks Museum of Art. And here you can do a few things. This is obviously an app that is there for museum visitors. You've got multimedia tours, and you get a kids tour or an adult tour. And if we click on the kids tour, you will see that it walks you through a series of curated art pieces. We can select out of the 31 stops which ones we want our students to focus on. And you can see that when you walk into each one, you see a larger image, you get an explanation, and then you get the audio.
Can you guess why this work of art was made? Look at the painting's shape. What does it...
And what is great about this app is even if you're not an art teacher and you don't feel very confident discussing art necessarily, this provides enough of a guide that you can actually interact successfully because a lot of the guidance is already there. The other thing I like about this app is, besides the kids tour, this museum is really designed to work with kids as well as adults, is they've designed a special section in this app for kids. And it has a multimedia tour for family, which is, again, a really nice tour. It has events, that's, of course, if you're local. And in Create an Artwork, what you can do is you can use a canvas with the at least the frame of famous art pieces that are part of the collection, and you can draw on top of it or color it or play with it in interesting ways. And what I really love about the work they've done with the Brooks Museum is that attention to kids and education as part of serving the larger public. So today we talked about 3 museum apps that allow you to take your kids into the museum and learn about different pieces of art, thinking about art, and really enjoying art. It's not a replacement to going to the museum, but we can definitely do that more often, that we can reach museums, and we can definitely reach museums that have rich collections that are not necessarily ones we can access with our kids in person. And I'll see you next time on iPads in the Classroom.